Hello dear friends, I am Professor M. Masoom Raza from Department of Library Information Science, AMU Aligarh. So I told you about the acquisition section, what all they are doing, what are the activities of acquisition section, what are the records maintained in the acquisition section, and following that I also told you about the technical section or the processing section. So processing section is also responsible for technically processing the documents, and the major task in the processing section is classification and cataloging. So I told you about the classification in the previous lecture, and I told you about the cataloging also in the previous lecture, what all is mandatory uh, for the cataloging. So till that portion we have covered. Today also again we will continue with the same technical section only, and that also cataloging. So, step 4 till step 3 we have done it, and we will again resume from the step 4. I was telling you about the cataloging procedure. We have done away with the first 3 steps. So we will start with the 4th step, where label preparation is more important here. You know about the preparation of added and reference entries. So again, this is a task of a junior cataloger, and a junior cataloger is supposed to prepare, because he is having all the tools along with him. So first most important is preparation of the main entry, and the second is the preparation of shelf list, and third most important is preparation of reference and added entries. After completing these 3 steps, the 4th most important is label pasting. So after the completion of the preparation of all the catalog cards, what is important is the books are handed over to semi-professionals or unskilled workers who affix the labels inside the book, and the labels are A1, that is spine label. You can see here in the diagram the spine label, how it looks like. It gives you the book number and the class number, or ultimately you can call it as simply a call number. So complete call number is on a slip with a certain defined dimension that is to be prepared, and that is pasted on the spine of the document. Spine of the document, if it is very thin, then it has to be pasted in the front cover, and if the spine is thick enough, then it can be pasted on the spine, so that whenever book is placed vertically, especially in the shelves, so anybody can make out from the class number or simply by the call number that this document belongs to which subject, which area, and especially, basically the job of cataloging and classification is that all the books of same subject and same topic should come together. So by virtue of the class number, all the books of same subject and same topic, that will come at one place, so that you can differentiate when you are moving from moving across the shelf. You can differentiate that the books on similar subject, all the books are at one place, and the only difference will be that difference in the author will be there, and little difference in the your collection number will be there, or the difference in the class number will be there. Little difference will be there, but more or less majority of the books of same subject will come at one place. So it becomes easy for the client to decipher through the call number the title of the document, author of the document, and if the client is not able to understand to that extent, but it is anyway easy for the library staff to organize the books on the shelf. So it is both ways, because ultimately the user will approach first. Either a user will go to the OPAC or will go to the traditional card cabinet, and from there he will get the document's call number. So the document's call number will be a reference point. So through that call number, again the client will approach to the shelf list, and through the shelf list, the client will be in a position, or the patron will be in a position to find out the exact place or the location of the document on the shelf. And once that location is clear on the shelf, then straight away the patron or the client will approach to the shelf area and he or she will be in a position to get those books. So is so technically processing it means that the document, because all the documents when you place it vertically will look alike. So how to differentiate all the books? That is, otherwise what will happen is every time the user will go and open the book and then check the title and author, and then only he or she will ascertain it that okay, this is what book you are looking for, or this is what the book they want. So the easiest way is you come through call number will be pasted on the spine, and the moment the call number matches, because ultimately a user is coming through the catalog, whether it is a traditional one or it is a online public access catalog, and once you have the call number, you are coming with the call number. So straight away you can tally it with the shelf list, and once you have tallied with the shelf list, straight away you can go to the shelf and just match the call number. And the moment the call number matches, so the user can pick up the document and straight away go to the circulation desk. This is what the actual way of doing is. So here you can see the picture of the spine label. The spine label is prepared in all the libraries, especially the processing section or the technical section is responsible for preparing this, and these are the labels basically which are meant for the spine, that is to be pasted on the spine. And I told you that if spine is thin enough, in that case it can be pasted on the front side. So what is this basically? There's a spine label is a crucial component of the library's organization, facilitating easy identification of books on the shelves. Typically, it is gummed with cloth, is utilized, cut into round or square size, approximately of 1.25 inches in size. This is a 1.25 inches is the size of the label, and these labels are carefully affixed and to the bottom portion of the book's spine. Not in the middle, not in the top, but it is pasted on the bottom portion. Because there should be means homogeneity, because when all are for all the books, when you try to fix the spine in the bottom area, so there is a homogeneity when you look at this as a stack area. So you don't have to move your eyes up and down, but straight away you can just with the same level you can see in one go, you can see all the books of the same subject, but only the differentiating thing will be through the call number you are trying to differentiate the book. So that will be immediately the distinction will be visible to the user, and user can make out that this is the document for which he or she is looking for. So these labels are carefully affixed to the bottom portion of the book's spine, positioned 1 inch above the base, that's all. And the placement ensures that the call number especially which is essential for locating the book, remains clearly visible to the readers when browsing the shelf. And in case where the width of the book is insufficient to accommodate the spine label, maintaining the symmetry is essential. In such instances, the label should be affixed at the same level on the front cover board. This is what is to be done. This strategic placement ensures consistency in the presentation while maximizing visibility and accessibility to the library patrons. This is important here. Second, this slip you can see, this is ownership slip, or you call it ownership mark, and this type of mark normally this slip or this mark or this stamp is prepared, and this has to be embossed at various places, especially in the book. So you can see that the name of the library should be there, book number should be there, class number should be there, and accession number should be there. This normally at the back of the title page it should come, ownership mark, and normally the ownership mark should also come at a secret page, especially on a secret page also, that is to be decided by the library. It depends on the library what secret page they are deciding. It can be any number, and on that particular number that ownership seal will be there, so that in case of any difference or any fraud, once you have to detect any fraud or theft case, when you are trying to solve a theft case, so straight away if somebody is claiming the library's document to be his or her own, then in that case straight away you can open the secret page and you can show the ownership mark. So that will prove it that this document belongs to the library, not to anybody else. That is the intention of putting the ownership mark on any secret page, because secret page is not known to everyone. It is not known to every patron. It is only the library staff they know about the secret page. So basically this ownership seal, referred to as a ownership mark also, it serves as an essential component of library material, indicating ownership and facilitating proper identification. Typically this slip is affixed to the inner side of the front cover board, positioned at the top left corner for easy visibility. It is commonly crafted from glazed paper, offering durability and longevity, and measuring approximately 3 inches into 2.5 inches. This is the length and breadth, 3 inches length and 2.5 inches breadth. And the ownership slip provides sufficient space for the library's identification details while remaining unobtrusive to the overall appearance of the material, and its strategic placement and sturdy construction ensures that it withstands handling and storage, maintaining its integrity over time. So the additional ownership mark, I told you, additional ownership mark are placed in various locations throughout the book using rubber stamps or embossing machines. Typically, a stamp bearing the name of the library is placed on both the title page and the designated page, often the verso side of the title page or a secret page determined by the library's preference, and a third stamp may be placed at the end of the book for further identification purpose. This is what a library is doing it just to keep it safe. A due date slip, which you can see, again this is also the task of processing section to affix the due date slip, because all the transactions of issue and return or check-in and check-out has to be entered on a particular slip that is called as due date slip. So the format of due date slip you can see, where the call number is important, name of the library is there, and accession number is there. These needs to be filled up whenever you are trying to check out any document or you are trying to issue any document. So in that case, you enter the call number and you just either put a date or you just emboss it. Embossing a date with accession number, this shows that this document has been issued. And definitely, once you issue the document, you have the date of return also. So the user understands, the client understands that on a particular day after the expiry, we are supposed to return it. And if he or she is not returning well in time, in that case, the fine is calculated and that is to be charged from the user. So this is a date slip basically, and the date slip is affixed to the topmost portion of the front or back flyleaf of each book. However, for reference books, manuscripts and other materials not intended for circulation, this slip is omitted to avoid unnecessary wastage of time, energy and stationery. And the size of the due date slip is typically 5 inches into 3 inches. So this can be pasted either in the front or at the back of the document. So this is a format for book pocket, this you can see, and this is just a pocket shape, and the idea is to contain, if you are familiar with the Brown system, Brown charging system, you know that a book card is also important. Book card is also prepared by the technical section or the processing section, and the book pocket is also prepared. And the idea of having a book pocket is to hold the book cards. This book pocket is basically meant to hold book cards. So the book pocket, basically what it will contain is, it will be shaped like a pocket so that it can contain the book cards, and the name of library will be there, and the basic rules which a user has to follow, or basic rules regarding the issue, return, how long you can keep, what will be the penalty charges, all those things written very succinctly, very briefly on the pocket that is pasted either in the front or at the back. And in some of the libraries you can see the due date slip, elongated due date slip, which is folded from the lower end, so that just to give it a shape of a pocket. That is also used by the libraries. That is 2 in 1. Means why to have so many things? to have a due date slip separate and a book pocket separate. So just simply the due date slip, extended due date slip can be made, and the due date slip on the lower end can be folded in the form of a pocket, so that it works like a due date slip also, it works like a book pocket also, and it will be easy for the book card to keep the book card in the book pocket. So everything will come at one place. So this pocket normally, because it is supposed to contain the book card, it also measures 5 inches into 3 inches, and it is affixed to the bottom of the inner side of the either the front or the back cardboard cover. Either in the front or the back, you can paste this book card, and this book card will be responsible for holding the book. The book pocket will be responsible for holding the book cards. And for reference books, another non-issuable material, the pocket is not fixed, because this is not meant for, because anything which is not meant for issue, just like your rare documents or reference documents. So no need of processing it to such an extent that you make book card and a book pocket for reference documents also, or rare documents also. It is only for those books which are to be issued, which are meant for circulation. Only for that you have to prepare due date slip, you have to prepare book card, you have to prepare book pocket. Otherwise, it is not necessary for any reference documents. As I told you that we have a book card also. The format of book card you can see. It should be the call number, it should give the accession number, it should give the author, it should give the title. And so this book card normally is elongated one, and the idea is to hold the book card. This book card can be kept in the book pocket. So this is the elongated one, and book pocket is in the shape, that is in the shape of a pocket. Vice versa can also be done. Means this can also be done that the book card, book card can be your pocket shaped, and your reader's ticket normally. The reader's ticket can be in the pocket shape and the book card is elongated, or vice versa, your reader's ticket is in the pocket shape and book card is elongated. And coming to book card, this is a specimen of the book card you can see. The book card bears call number, accession number, author, title, and the details of the transaction can be recorded on the book card. So here you can see the book card is elongated, and your reader's ticket, that we'll discuss during the circulation, your reader's ticket should be in the pocket shape. If the book card is elongated one, the book card can be inserted in the reader's ticket. That reader's ticket will be in the pocket shape. Vice versa can also be done. Means this book card can be in the pocket shape, and the reader's ticket, that will be elongated one. So that we will be discussing during the circulation section. Basically what this book card is, this is a printed book card measuring about 5 inches into 3 inches and serves as a crucial component in the organization and circulation of library materials. Inserted into the book pocket, because I told you this book card is to be inserted in the book pocket. So accordingly the dimensions are fixed, and this card provides essential information about the item or book or any document. So you can see that the complete details of the document, your call number, accession number, author, title, everything is to be written on the book card. Means this is a complete address of the document. And in the reader's ticket, you will have the complete address of the user. So that issue, just to facilitate issue and return, just to facilitate check-in, check-out and check-in. Just to facilitate this, the technical or the processing section has to do all this job. So what happens is here is, this provides basically, in this card I told you, this provides essential information about the items and facilitates efficient management of library collection. However, for reference books and other non-issuable material, as I told you, such as manuscripts, rare books, reference books, this card is omitted from the book pocket. And the specimen you can see here, the specimen of the card typically includes details such as books, title, author, publication information, call number, and any additional relevant notes. By providing patrons with the key information about the books, the printed book card aids in locating, borrowing, and returning library's material seamlessly. Additionally, it assists library staff in inventory management and cataloging tasks. contributing to the overall organization and accessibility of the library's collection. So we'll be using this in Brown charging system. So that we will be discussing in detail in the circulation section. So here one more, you can see this figure. This is label writing and assigning location marks. That is also the job of the process section or technical section. What are these? You can see this marks involve the careful inscription of information onto the affixed labels using superior quality ink, and the junior staff members typically handle these tasks. Although it is of utmost importance, as inaccuracies may lead to book misplacement, employees entrusted with this responsibility should possess legible handwriting and demonstrate precision in their work. That is what is here you can see you have the location mark also, you have the class number also, and you have the book number also. When you put all these three things, means location is also clear, class number is also clear, and even the book number is also clear. So the spine labels basically contain both the call number and the location mark of the book, which are written on the upper left hand portion of the label. So you can see here R is meant for, and RR. You can see R is the rare books, or simply R you are making for reference books and you are writing it rare, that is means for the rare collection. And third example you can see RR, that is for report used for reference books. So this is how you can make the distinction, because ultimately looking at the spine, the user should know what it is, whether it is a reference document or it is a report or it is a rare document or is a manuscript. So looking at the location mark also, user should be able to distinguish what type of document it is, whether it is issuable or not issuable, whether it needs only for the reference purpose, means you will not find any book card, you will not find any book pocket, you will not find any due date slip. Basically the documents which does not contain all this is meant for references. So you can easily distinguish from here that if any document is bearing certain location mark, it is telling you the type of the document, means then you can make out, the user can make out what is the category of this document. So you can see this example here. The spine label contains both the call number, the location mark of the book, which are written on the upper left portion of the label, and this location mark may indicate categories such as reference, rare, textbook. Sometimes for textbook you will find T is written, and reports you will find RR is written. So it is up to the library to decide what they are going to, how they are going to distinguish all these things, all these library materials. And the user also, if user also knows that these are the distinguishing alphabets which will be used for categorizing different types of documents. So user can also make out that okay, these are the documents which cannot be issued. These are the documents which are only meant for reference, and they are consistently abbreviated and formatted also. So accordingly it is followed in the library. Then coming to the next task, that is catalog cards finally to be checked by the chief cataloger. In the previous lecture you have seen that after the classification, classification involves a number of process, checking of titles, subtitles, then going to the preface, going to the forward. All this job is done by the junior classifier, and ultimately when everything is over, then the chief classifier checks whether the class number is correct or not, whether the subject heading is correct or not. Similarly here also, when the junior cataloger will do all the activities, means preparation of main entry, preparation of the added entries, preparation of shelf list, everything is done, then the chief cataloger is supposed to check all the entries, because ultimately now it will be, ultimately after preparation of the card, it will go for the public use. Anything which goes for the public use, so it has to be meticulously checked again and again that it should not be erroneous one. There should not be any error, and because error will ultimately misguide the user. Just suppose if the class number is wrong, location is wrong, or anything, you are putting something on the spine, probably any component is wrong. just suppose, or while making added entry or while making the shelf list, there is anything which is erroneous, something is not matching, something has been entered incorrectly. All these things have to be meticulously checked before it goes for the public use. So here also, after completion of the cataloging, all the catalog cards along with the catalog books undergo rigorous scrutiny, because this scrutiny is must, and the checking by the chief cataloger. So in the event of any errors or discrepancies, if there is an error, the assistants are responsible for making the necessary correction, because ultimately the junior staff, they are doing it. So it is must for the senior or the chief cataloger to check each and everything, so that no error should pass on, and because that can lead to more trouble. So just to avoid all those kind of inconsistencies or all those kind of trouble, it is important that meticulously all these things should be checked. So in the event of any errors, as I told you, that assistants are responsible for making the necessary corrections under the supervision of chief cataloger. And the chief cataloger meticulously ensures that all the cards are accurately prepared, and he verifies that the label writing is executed with an impersonal handwriting style, maintaining consistency and professionalism throughout. That is important. For added assurance, what is important? It is advisable to have the books undergo further checking by the librarian or another senior staff member. So that is just a matter of advice that somebody else also should check it. And once this comprehensive review process is complete and all necessary adjustments have been made, the books are deemed ready for shelving. So simultaneously, the catalog cards are prepared for filing in the catalog and the shelf list cabinets, ensuring that the library's collection remains organized and accessible to patrons. So once this is done, then the process of alphabetization starts. The next step in the cataloging is alphabetization. So basically what this alphabetization is basically this is alphabetization of these cards for filing in the public catalog, because ultimately all these cards are to be filed in the public catalog, because that is a crucial step in organizing the library material for easy use. So there are two accepted methods for alphabetization. One is word by word or letter by letter. So in accordance with the library's practice, the junior staff members are responsible for alphabetizing these cards. Means just in a dictionary order, all the cards have to be arranged and it has to be filed in the catalog cabinet. These shelf list cards, on the other hand, because we are talking about the main entry and the added entries will go in the shelf, especially that will go in the catalog cabinet. Whereas the shelf list cards, on the other hand, are arranged in a classified order based on the library's classification system. And to maintain the consistency and accuracy in the process, it is preferable that individuals assigned to this task remains in their position for extended periods to avoid disruptions. However, to prevent dependency on specific individuals, it is advisable to train multiple staff members in the art of alphabetization. This ensures continuity and minimizes the impact of staff turnover on library's operation. So once this is done, then the cards have to be filed. So especially in the filing process, the shelf list cards are integrated into the shelf list, while other catalog cards are incorporated into the public catalog. All the added entries, all the reference entries, all the main entries will go in the public catalog, whereas the shelf list will be filed along with the shelf list card. And the various types of entries, it is essential to determine the sequence in which the cards are filed. This decision involves considering whether cards should be arranged by the author, title, other collaborators, series, etc., or by the subject author, other collaborators, title, series. That is to be decided how you are going to arrange it. And to ensure consistency and efficiency in the filing, it is recommended to adhere to a specific code or set of rules. The ALA filing rules are commonly utilized for filing catalog cards, although alternative filing rules may be ready filing rules may already be in place. It is there in the library. So if no specific filing rules are currently followed, it is advisable to adopt the ALA filing rules for uniformity, because that is followed by maximum number of libraries. So it is preferable that every library should go for the ALA filing rules, because that is the only way of standardizing the things. Otherwise, you develop on your own and then you do it, it can sometimes lead to errors. So it's better to go for the standardized process, use a standardized tool, so that it becomes easy for the client also, and it becomes easy for the staff also. And it is again noteworthy that the revised version of these ALA filing rules has recently been published, providing updated guidance for the catalog card filing. So that has been updated now, and those updated ALA filing rules are available. So any staff member, whosoever goes for the filing, should go through these rules very clearly and meticulously, and then only one should start filing the cards. Then one more important thing here is maintenance of staff manual and authority file. These two things are again important, as we have discussed in the classification also, that in classification also authority file is maintained, and similarly the staff manual and authority file is maintained in the catalog section also. So because basically both these sections are part of the technical processing, so they maintain their classification section, they maintain their record separately, they maintain their authority file separately, manual separately, and the catalog people, they maintain their manual and authority file separately. So especially in the cataloging section, the staff manual serves as a repository for record modifications to the catalog code, rules, as well as guidelines for alphabetization and filing. So basically you will find if any changes have been made, so all those things are to be recorded in the staff manual. And this manual ensures that the staff members have access to updated procedures and standards, facilitating consistency and accuracy in the cataloging practice. Additionally, what is important is they have a authority file also, and it is again a very crucial document maintained in the cataloging section, and this file contains comprehensive information about adopted names of the authors and subject headings. By centralizing this information, the authority file promotes consistency and uniformity in the cataloging process, enabling efficient retrieval and organization of library materials. So the last activity in the cataloging section is preparation of a list of editions. So what is this list of editions? All the books which have been procured, they have been accessioned, the records have been updated in the acquisition section, and after that it has been transferred to the technical section, and the technical section has just finished the classification, just completed the cataloging. So at least now the user should know what all you have procured. The user or the client or your patron should know what you have procured, how to inform your users, how to inform your patrons, and how to inform your clients. That is also the responsibility of the library. So what simply can be done is the preparation of list of editions is a standard practice normally in many libraries, aimed at informing patrons about the new materials acquired by the library. And typically, normally, what you find is this issued periodically, such as weekly, fortnightly, and monthly, whenever you are doing it. So make it a practice that weekly or fortnightly or monthly you come out with that list, and that list can be put up on the notice board, it can be mailed, it can be put up on the library website, so that the user come to know what all the library has, what library has acquired recently, or what are the list of new editions in the library, so that if any user is interested in going through a particular document, straight away one can come to the library, go to the catalog, find out the call number, go to the shelf, tally the thing with the shelf list, and then he or she will be in a position to find out the exact position of the document on the shelf, to keep the client updated on the latest reading materials available in the library.